Are you getting frustrated with what to feed a teenager who's always hungry? Everybody knows that teenagers have a huge appetite. It seems like you need to feed them constantly to satisfy their hunger. It's even more difficult where teenagers who struggle with their weight truly want to make changes, like cut down on junk food or stop overeating, and they can't. There's frustration, isolation, stress, and that's why I decided to create a recipe collection of 30 easy and healthy meals for teenagers. They're all high in protein to satisfy your teenager's hunger, and they can all be ready in less than 30 minutes. If you want to grab a free copy, go to lifestyleforteens.com/recipes.
This is the Lifestyle and Weight Loss for Teens podcast. If you're a mom and want to help your child who is struggling to lose weight, you are in the right place. If you are looking for healthy lifestyle tips, Dr. Gourgari is here to help you understand the science around safe weight loss in teens and children. Because what works for adult weight loss is not always the best for children. This podcast is for educational purposes only. Dr. Gourgari does not provide medical, psychological, or nutrition therapy advice. You should not use this information to diagnose or treat any health problems without consulting your own medical practitioner. And now, your host, Dr. Jenny Gourgari.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Lifestyle and Weight Loss for Teens podcast. This is Dr. Jenny Gourgari, and on today's episode, I decided to talk about the relationship between snack behaviors and adolescent weight gain. And it's not just because I think it's important, which I do, it's also because recently I had a teenager who said that they want to eat healthier snacks, but they don't know what to eat. And they weren't sure whether those protein bars that they were buying from grocery stores was a good option or not. So before I get there, I wanted to briefly go over the research study that was done and published a few years ago. The actual title of the manuscript is Adolescent Snacking Behaviors Are Associated with Dietary Intake and Weight Status. And this was a very good study because it examined more than 2,700 teenagers and asked them how much snacks they consume every day, what kind of snacks, when they consume them, where do they buy them, what do they do when they eat snacks. And they also took measurements on their weight, height, and calculate their body mass index. Again, if you don't know what BMI is, I invite you to go to episode 1 where I explain what BMI is and how much weight does a teenager need to lose to be in a healthy weight. But in simple terms, BMI is a tool that researchers use to evaluate whether the kid or a teenager is in healthy weight or not, or whether a certain intervention has beneficial effects in terms of BMI or not. In this particular study, what they found is that adolescents tend to consume usually on average 4 snacks per day, and 2 of those are usually high-calorie, energy-dense foods like chips, cookies, and candies. 70% of the teenagers in this particular study said that they often snack while they're watching TV. And many of them buy the snacks outside from their home, like convenience stores, fast food chains, about 3 times per week. Here is the main result from the study is that the snacking per se and the number of snacks that teenagers have is not necessarily a bad thing, and it was not related to a higher body mass index or a higher weight for height in teenagers. What was more important, it was the type of snacks that the teenagers consume. So it's not how often you snack, is what you snack on that is important. Another thing that came out from the study is that 25% of the daily calories came from consumption of these snacks. So what that tells you is that just by improving the type of snacks that you can consume, you can improve your habits by 25%. So choose snacks that are not high in sugar and not high in saturated fat, and that can improve your healthy habits. Another thing is that teenagers tend to consume the snacks while they're watching TV, or it could be also before any screen, right? Like it could be the iPad, it could be the phone. What does that mean? It means that oftentimes a lot of this snacking can be without paying attention, can be mindless snacking, and can be food that you eat more than your body needs, and you eat way more than what you would eat otherwise if you were just having a snack, enjoying it, and not eating mindlessly. So another take-home message is when you have the snack, pay attention to where you are having the snack and whether you are having those snacks mindlessly and whether you're overeating the snacks. Another important message is that the teens who had snacks, they might have smaller portions at food because they're not starving, because they tended to have more regular meals. Again, this points towards the idea that if you don't have anything, you don't have even any healthy snacks for a prolonged period of time, and that's like a common scenario I hear from a lot of teenagers where they may skip breakfast, they skip lunch, and then they just have food when they come back from school around 2 or 3 p.m. That's when they tend to overeat. And that's because they did not give themselves the opportunity to have healthier snacks during the day. And the question, like coming back to the original question that the teenager I work with asked me is the protein bar healthy? Now, in my answer to that, it depends. There are some protein bars that have a lot of sugar. There are protein bars that are processed. There are protein bars that are less processed. There are protein bars that you can actually make yourself at home. And ideally, the less processed the food is, the better option it is. Now, is it better to have a protein bar that has no sugar compared to a bag of chips? Yes. But is it better to have Greek yogurt than have protein bar? Yes, because Greek yogurt is natural food, is way healthier than have a protein bar. In general, anything that is processed, is in a bag, is packaged, is more likely to be an unhealthy snack compared to healthier snacks. Ideally, you want a healthy snack that has whole grains, that has protein, and that has fat that is not saturated fat. And I know that time is one limitation, and everybody wants to have snacks that can be made very easily, that they can grab and go. And that is important, and that is a good strategy to have when you're trying to eat your snacks, is to make smart snacking choices. And how can you make smart snacks? One thing is you can pair protein and fiber. So like, for example, Greek yogurt with berries, apple slices with peanut butter, or boiled egg with some grapes. These are all nutritious, healthy snacks that can be ready in a few minutes. Then number 2, as I mentioned before, avoid screen time. Don't have your snacks while you're on your phone or while you're watching TV. And don't skip meals, because again, if you skip meals, you may overeat those unhealthy snacks if you are relying on them, because when you're hungry. And if you can pack your snacks from home instead of buying it from the convenience stores, that increases the chances that you're going to have healthier snacks. And finally, the last tip I have for you is keep healthy snacks visible where you can see them, you can grab them easily, you don't have to look for them very hard. Because I know this is like a frequent question I get asked, I have created a list of 20 easy high protein snacks for teenagers that they can be made at home very easily. You can go and grab it for free at lifestyleforteens.com for snacks, and I hope you enjoy it. And again, if you can replace all the snacks with healthier choices, you can maybe just do one snack per day is healthy out of the 2 or 3 snacks. Or you can have one day of the week or 2 days of the week that you have snacks prepared from home instead of buying it from convenience stores. And gradually, small habits can have huge results. So again, you can go to lifestyle14s.com/snacks and grab your list and let me know which one was your favorite one. I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you next week. Take care.
If you enjoyed listening to this podcast, I invite you to come check out the LIFT program. It's Dr. Gourgari's 12-week coaching program for teens and their moms, where we take all this information, we apply it to your daily life, and we work together so your teenager learns how to create a healthy lifestyle so they can feel happier, more confident, less stressed, and love their body again. Visit the website at lifestyleforteens.com and click on the Work With Me and free resources to learn more about this program and get free help to start this journey right away. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode of Lifestyle and Weight Loss for Teens.